Well, howdy everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I want to talk to you guys about River, but before I do, you're probably wondering, why am I talking with a Western/Southern accent? And that's because crypto was always known as the Wild West, right? It was always told to us that it was going to go to zero. It had no potential. It was a blip in the radar of human existence, and it wasn't going to go anywhere. And now look where we are now. Bitcoin's over 100,000. We're seeing a lot of institutional investors jump in. Banks are starting to get involved. Traditional finance is starting to actually be able to be purchased on blockchain, tokenized assets. What is going on? Now, I did make a video a couple days ago talking about the Gemini crypto credit card, which allowed you to actually get crypto back on your everyday purchases. It uses just a normal credit card and it just gives you crypto back instead of points. And I think that's really great. And today's topic is in the similar area where you're actually able to earn Bitcoin back on your USD, not USDC, not USDT. It allows you to actually earn it off your cash. And the best part is it's FDIC insured, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about that. But we've seen that happen with other platforms where they promised to give a % return on an investment, but it ended up not panning out. I am a lot more comfortable with this platform because they actually are offering this FDIC insurance. So without further ado, let's get into River. So there's a lot to unpack here on this platform. I'll try to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown of the whole thing, but the first part being that it offers 3.8% Bitcoin interest on your cash. It doesn't matter whether you put $1 in or if you put $50,000 in, you're getting 3.8% interest. They also have zero fee recurring buys, which is stuff that you don't even see on exchanges such as Coinbase. They're actually waiving the fees or eating the fees even to give you guys these zero fee recurring buys. So this might be the move for me to actually get involved and start buying it more on a recurring basis versus once every couple of months or so. And if you guys are interested in joining this platform, before I get any further into it, I will have a link in the description so you guys can join. And I believe it's a referral link. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. But pretty interesting that you guys can actually refer people to bank accounts now and refer people to credit cards and actually get a nice bonus in crypto instead of points or something like that. And on the homepage, you just talk about some of the basic stuff to get your attention. But I want to talk a little bit more about what they have to offer. The big one being the actual comparison of getting Bitcoin versus getting just traditional cash. So if you were to keep it in Wells Fargo, or if you were to keep it in Chase or Bank of America, and you had $50,000 over a 1-year return, and this data is from 2019 to 2024, you would have seen $5 in return over $50,000, or $15 if it was 3 years, or $25 if it was 5 years. Now, if you kept it in River with their high yield savings account, which a lot of banks are adding now, you would still do pretty well. $1,900 over $6,000 over $10,000. Now, if you were to have kept that in Bitcoin over a 1-year return, you don't see too much of a drastic difference. It's $2,300 over $1,900, so it's only $400. But over the 3-year and the 5-year, you really see it start to explode and boom. And you can see that Bitcoin has a $11,000 return over the $6,000 you would get if you kept it just in their traditional USD. So there is definitely the incentive to do this. Now, how long are they going to be able to uphold the 3.8%? I think that will depend on how long you have 3.8% in the traditional bank account. They seem to follow it pretty closely. And look at that. $100,000 over 5 years would get you 0.59 Bitcoin. Pretty insane. Now, there is one thing I did want to note to you guys. While the USD is FDIC insured, the Bitcoin is not. And they make it very clear with this little disclosure here. Unfortunately, it is a little small. I feel like they should have it a little bit bigger, but I understand why they do this. But just so you guys know that the Bitcoin is not insured by the FDIC, it may lose value, and your insurance may protect against a failure by lead bank, which is where the USD funds are stored, up to $250,000. And that includes any deposits as you already hold in a bank that uses lead bank or lead bank, whatever it may be. I thought that was really interesting. Just wanted to share it with you guys. Now, they do have stuff more than just for you and I, the individuals. They also have services for private clients. So if you have over $100,000 or more you want to invest, they have it built out for you. I will not be able to give you guys too much information on this because I don't have this much money to invest, but it is good to know that this stuff is there because I think a lot more larger clients are going to start getting into this. As well as, well, I jumped the gun there. That's the crypto reserves, but they also have it available for businesses. So if you have a business and you want to buy Bitcoin, you can do it through this platform with relative ease, as well as a dedicated team to talk to you guys about this. It's pretty interesting, pretty bullish, I will say. The most bullish part is their actual proof of reserves. We're going to start to see this a lot more. This is going to become standard, and I'm very happy that they actually allow you to verify the assets and go and view the transactions. You can view the inputs and see where all of this crypto is coming from. It's pretty awesome. So on top of this just being a bank account that you're allowed to store your cash, you also have the ability to store your Bitcoin, buy, sell, send, receive like a traditional wallet. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, as well as just having the FDIC insurance. I haven't seen this before. I've seen this with other platforms where they claim to have really good returns, and it ended up kind of being a scam because they just did not have the actual reserves on the back end to be able to pay this out. But you can see over the past couple of months, since September 2024, they've allocated or added 7,000 Bitcoin in assets to their proof of reserves. That is pretty crazy, as well as their liabilities have gone up accordingly. So I'm bullish about this. What do you guys think? I think this is going to be the future of finance, where you're able to have USD and crypto in the same platform, and River is the first one I've seen to do this. Like I said, if you guys are interested, there will be a link in the description below so you guys can check it out. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments section below, and I'll do my best to answer them. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you all have a great day. Peace out.